They weren't just co-stars. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker shared something deeper, a real brotherly bond that went far beyond the Fast and Furious movies. After Paul's tragic death in 2013, Vin carried a heavy pain that he rarely showed in public. Then, in a recent emotional interview, Vin broke down in tears and finally revealed the sacred promise he made to Paul before he died. What he said next left everyone watching speechless and deeply moved. When Paul Walker passed away so suddenly in that terrible car accident, Vin Diesel didn't just lose a co-star, he lost a brother. In the years that followed, Vin kept a lot of his grief private. But in this interview, with his voice cracking and tears falling freely, he opened up about the last real conversation he had with Paul. He revealed that Paul had asked him to look after his daughter Meadow and to make sure the Fast family stayed together no matter what. Vin promised him right then and there that he would protect Paul's legacy, take care of his daughter like she was his own, and finish the franchise with the same heart Paul had brought to every scene. Vin admitted that keeping that promise hasn't been easy. There were days he wanted to walk away from the movies because the pain of doing them without Paul was too much. But every time he felt like quitting, he remembered that promise. He said it keeps him going, not for fame or money, but for the brother he lost, and the little girl who lost her father. The real lesson in this story is incredibly powerful. True friendship doesn't end when someone leaves this world. Sometimes the strongest promises are the ones made in silence, kept through tears, and honored for a lifetime. Vin shows us that real love and loyalty mean showing up even when it hurts, even when every scene reminds you of the person who's missing. His tears and his promise remind us all to cherish the people we love while they're here, and to carry their light forward when they're gone. It's a beautiful, painful example of what it really means to have someone's back, not just in life, but even after they're gone. In the interview, Vin's voice broke as he said, "Paul wasn't just my friend, he was my brother, and I made him a promise." He talked about the nights he sat alone thinking about how to keep the Fast family alive while honoring Paul's memory. The weight he carries is clear, not just as an actor, but as someone who feels responsible for protecting what Paul left behind. At this stage in his life, Vin Diesel isn't just making movies anymore. He's keeping a promise born from love, loss, and brotherhood. And that promise continues to touch millions of hearts around the world. What do you think about the promise Vin made to Paul? Share your thoughts and favorite memories of Paul Walker in the comments. I read every single one. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more emotional, real-life stories. Thank you for watching. Rest in peace, Paul. Your brother is still keeping his word.